Hey everyone, Draco Magnius here for another episode of Let's Play Persona 5. In the last episode, we got everything together to enter Kamoshida's castle. In this episode, we're going to start that, but first, we're on our way to school. And, this asshole's here. Good morning! Come on, hurry up and get to class! Good morning. Morning. That admiral behavior won't do you any good once you're expelled. I'm sure it'll do me just fine. You just worry about your big school faculty meeting coming up, and making sure the volleyball team does good. And I'll worry about me and what I'm going to do when I get expelled. See you. You can't tell, but I got this big old smile on my face. So I saw Kamoshida at the school gate this morning. He was just standing there looking at me with this shit-eating grin on his face. Ugh, that's annoying. He was probably mocking you. Honestly, seeing that got me even more fired. Whoops, I fumbled there. I thought there was a period. Let's try that again. Honestly, seeing that got me even more fired up about this. Yeah, I'm worried about Shihio, but I want to concentrate on our operation too. And I won't let myself get exhausted like last time. Hey, it's fine, On, don't worry about it. Everyone gets exhausted the first time they reveal their persona. It's pretty taxing. The board meeting is May 2nd, right? We just gotta take care of him before then. Let's see, it's April? Okay, so we have to do this in less than a month. Ooh, boy. I'm ready for this. Same goes for me. Me too. I'll do my best. No going in without me, okay? Yeah, you better let us know if you're going into the palace. Well, duh. No, I'm gonna go in by myself. That seems like a good idea, right? Anywho. Alright, after school. School shot by fast.
Okay.
It's finally time to set the plan in motion. I bet the others are ready to go and waiting for the fumble. I bet the others are ready to go and waiting on the signal. Well, I leave the planning to you. Now you can spend your time freely after school. Try to steal your target's heart by the deadline. Mission start. Palace infiltration deadline. If you cannot execute the plan by the deadline, then it's game over. Keep vigilant and be aware of the time remaining. Palaces contain many strong enemies. Consult with your allies and make use of the various facilities in the city to ensure successful infiltration.
Okay, let's go.
Let's take Kamoshida's twisted heart! Activity log. By connecting online, you can check what the actions of other players choose to take at the same time on the same day. Press the touchpad button to see the activity log of other players. This feature will not affect the gameplay or story. To turn this feature off, open the main menu by pressing the triangle button, then selecting System, and then entering Config. Alright. So the IM function on the left is going to be activated with square. They're not really... Well, they are telling you that in the little corner. And that's going to be people, like, trying to contact you for things. There is something I want to do before we go out into, you know, the thick of it. You know what? Let's... I don't want to talk to... Because she might ask if we're going to the palace. You know what? We'll go around the room first. I hear that Mr. Kamoshida's been really angry. It sounds like Magnius-kun, Mishima-kun, and that delinquent Sakamoto are all getting expelled. First that suicide attempt, and now expulsion trouble? What the heck is going on? Everything's gone crazy since the transfer student got here. Why'd he go up against Mr. Kamoshida? Oh, don't worry. He won't be here for much longer. What do you have to say, Mishima? Magnius. Magnius, I never thought it would end up like this. What am I gonna do? I'm done for if Mr. Kamoshida keeps coming after me. Well, I mean, worst case scenario for you, this will probably be the first notch on your record at all. At the very worst, you'll have to transfer to a new school where there won't be a Mr. Kamoshida. So, out of the three of us, you probably have it the best off. Now, Ryuji, on the other hand, he's technically assaulted a teacher before in Mr. Kamoshida because he claimed, oh, self-defense. So, he's probably going to have about as tough a time as I had. He might get accepted in another school, he might not. Me, for example, if I get kicked out of here, it's just game over for me. I can never finish high school, and I have to live my life like that. That would be pretty bad and hard to find jobs, and life would be hard for me. But you, Mishima, you have it the best out of all of us. I'm not rubbing that in your face, I'm just letting you know, so you don't panic as much. In the event we fail what we're doing, you have options. Anyway, it's rare to see Takamaki in class. She usually disappears right away. Man, she's really cute. If she were my girlfriend, I'd brag about it all the time. Forget it, dumbass. Besides, dating her would be too much trouble. She kind of gives off a bad vibe. And all the girls ignore her. And she's Kamoshida's girl, remember? Even the teacher... And it's fun. Club activities are killing me. Is there something I can do to relieve the exhaustion? If that's the case, why don't you go try this body oil called Recovery Oil? You can find it in the cosmetic shop in the underground mall at Shibuya Station. Seriously, are these two girls just advertisements? Body oil, huh? I guess I'll give it a try next time. Oh, body oil that can relieve exhaustion? That sounds pretty amazing, wouldn't you agree? These two always seem to talk about foods and fads. It may pay off to listen in on them often. Well, now that I've revealed all that in their class, we're going to leave, not talk to Ann right away, because there's a particular place in the school I want to go to before we do anything today. Oh, I might as well show off the feature they just told us about, too. This tells you what everyone has done so far in the game. Most people went to the palace. Some people spent some time with Ann, and some people studied at the library, while others just went home, which is really weird, but okay. Anyway, there are some benefits to going to the library. There's benefits to spending time with Ann. There's benefits to, going to the palace. I think today we're going to go to the palace. And everyone's average level at this point was 6. What's my level, actually? I'm curious. I haven't looked in a while. There's their levels. Where is my level? Stats. I am 5. I'm 1 behind the standard curve. That's fine. Now, let me go to the library, as that's our first go of the day. Faculty office. Faculty office. That's the student's guide. Which level is the library on? I'm always forgetting. Oh, or I could just do this. That's a lot easier, isn't it? Oh, is this your first time at the library? It is. It's my job to explain the rules of the library to first-time visitors, so... Using the library. You can borrow books from the library. Furthermore, if a desk is available, you can read or study here. Studying in the library will have different effect than studying elsewhere. Choose where you want to study depending on the situation. You're only allowed to borrow 1 book at a time. Once you've finished, please be sure to return... Huh? That badge. Are you a second year? Oh, could you be that transfer student I keep hearing about? Yeah, I'll be honest. Yep. I knew it. I don't mean to be rude, but maybe you shouldn't come here. See, you're scaring the other students, too. Oh, no, I didn't mean that you can't use the library, but... You're not welcome anywhere you go. I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, no, I'm getting a library book. Do you need something? I'd like to borrow a book. You can only borrow 1 book at a time. Be sure to return it once you've finished reading it. These are all the books you can check out right now. The Great Thief. A novel based on arson. His clever tricks makes you knowledgeable. Pirate Legend. The tale of the fearless Captain Kidd. Reading this would build guts. Zorro the Outlaw. The story about Zorro, gentleman bandit. Read to be a kind gentleman. And lastly, The Alluring Dancer, the passionate story of Carmen for those looking to be charmed. Now each one of these books tells you what stat it's going to increase for you. Charm, kindness, guts, knowledge. Now we have a test that's going to be coming up soon, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember when I looked at the calendar. So it'd probably be in my best interest to start with The Great Thief. Now you can read books in the library, but you can also read them occasionally on the subway, which is probably where I'm going to do most of my reading in game. I mean, you can go here. If I have literally nothing else to do, I will probably go here to read. But other than that, Anyway, this one, yes. Okay, be careful with it. The Great Thief, eh? Sounds interesting. I picked that up just so we had it before we went off. You know what? I want to talk to this diligent-looking student, too, while we're here.
What is it?
Is something the matter? If you don't need anything, please don't bother me. I'm very busy right now. Oh, sorry, I just want to say hi. You looked interesting. Oh, there is some stuff I do also want to cover. You have the reading table here, which is obviously where you would read a book if you have a book to read. And this table, I believe, is the studying table, but she's currently using it. So, oh no, study corner's here. I'm sorry. So the tables are for reading. Study corner's right here if you want to study. But without all that said and done, let's look at here. What are we doing about the palace? Ain't we meeting up? If you don't know what to do, let's just go. Well, what do you want to do? Should we meet up at the hideout and head into the palace? Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, now that we have all our stuff prepared, I might as well. Oh yeah, let's meet at the hideout then. Let's give them hell. Quick note to make, if you decide to go to the palace...
Hey!
I hope you all understand that our time limit is May 2nd. We basically just have to get to the castle and steal the treasure from Kamoshida, right? But wait, what even is a treasure? I want to know that before we do anything. Okay, before we move on, let me get to that train of thought I was trying to make. If you choose to go to the palace, instead of studying or going to the library, whatever, you are locked out of doing anything else for the day. As soon as you say, yeah, I want to go to the palace, you're done. Nothing else you can do. End of story, end of discussion. Bye-bye. See you later. And you can only do the palace after school. Eventually, we're going to get to the point where we get evening and stuff like that. But for right now, that's it. And if I recall, you cannot go to the palace during the evening. It's only after school that you're allowed to do so. But that's if my memory serves me correct. And it's not something we have to worry about right now, but I just wanted to let you guys know. I'll touch on it again.
Listen
Later.
up.
A treasure is the physical form of the palace's ruler's distorted desires. In other words, it's the core of the palace. Once we steal it, the palace will crumble. I think. Having said all that, even I don't know what Kamoshida's treasure is going to be. Right, so we have to do some intel searching on that. And where can we find it? There's no way of knowing that until we go in and find out. But if I had to guess, I'd say he has it locked up someplace in the depths of the palace. That makes sense. I think I get it now. We just gotta find the treasure, yeah? Pretty much. There's just a lot we won't know until we go in.
Now then.
In any case, our objective is to find the treasure's location somewhere in the palace. Make sure we go about this with time to spare so we can avoid any unforeseen circumstances. I expect great things from you guys. Alright. You can now discuss your current operation at the hideout. Check your progress with the Hold Meeting option. Listen to your friends' opinions and decide the best course of action. Selecting Infiltrate Palace will take you to the palace. You cannot purchase items while in the palace, so be sure you're well prepared. It'll be nighttime when you return from the palace. If time runs out, it is game over. Keep an eye on the time remaining. As of right now, we got 14 days till we're expelled, so that's 2 weeks we got to get to his treasure. I could hold a meeting now, but I've been doing a lot this episode, and let's see, how much time do we have? We're 14 minutes in. I mean, there's not really much they're going to say outside of what we already know, so let's infiltrate the palace now.
I'm gonna bust loose.
Through the power of Disney and Mickey Mouse, we go into Kamoshida's palace.
But Damn!
What's up?
What do you think, An? You look hot.
Nothing. I was just thinking we should choose a codename for you, too.
Sure, that's what you were thinking, Ryuji. You know, I haven't known you for long, but I know you very well.
A code name?
Yeah, we all have one.
I'm Skull, he's Joker, and that's Mona.
Like the Mona Lisa.
Judging by your costume,
I mean, she's got that tail and stuff, so... What do you think?
Draco. Catgirl's taken, I can't use that. I mean, Kitty Woman sounds pretty poor. Catgirl would have been better, but it's a straight-off rip-off. The only name I like out of these is Sexy Cat, but I don't think she'll like that. Fuck it, let's go with it. Sexy Cat.
wait! Is that what you're going to call me from now on? I am so not down with this.
What, you don't like being called sexy? Or is the cat part the part? That's probably she doesn't want to be called Sexy Cat. That's fair. Let's see. Red Cat. Go with Tabby if you prefer that. Tabbies are the red ones, right? Or is that Calico? No, Calico's like the mixed cat color. I think Tabby's the kind of cat I'm thinking of. You know, like orange-haired cats.
What do you want to be called, then?
Something better than just a little cat.
Well, I mean, your ears look more like domestic cat. Let's see. They're kind of pointed. I suppose you could go with, like, lynx or something if you prefer that. They have pointed ears. Or bobcat.
Maybe... panther?
Really? But you don't look anything like a panther. There's no red panthers. The ears aren't rounded. I mean, I guess if that's what she wants.
That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, but you could also go with tigress. I mean, they don't... I mean, I guess they kind of have pointed ears, but not really. But I mean, the color is closer.
Huh? Why?
Yeah, I agree. Why?
'Cause it sounds more... ferocious?
I mean, I get, but yeah, you could still go with, like, tigress or something. Panthers are more of a black cat. And, I mean, I don't see panther when I look at you.
She's a cougar.
Oh, okay, no, Morgana, she is not a cougar. She's not old enough to be a cougar.
Don't call me that!
Yeah, really, jeez.
More importantly, Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get a move on. We've, fucked around enough.
Alright, let's start fresh and get going.
Hell yeah!
It's game time from this point forward.
Alright.
I'll teach you guys the basics of infiltrating a palace as we go.
Alright, fair enough. This is our first palace after all. Huh? Carolyn? Or is that
My
Justine?
master would like a word with you.
Oh, it was Justine. I thought I saw, like, the side buns, and I thought... never mind. Okay. Hang on, guys. I gotta go to this other dimensional plane. I'll be right back.
The prisoner has returned.
Okay, no, just skip over my name. That's fine.
Well done. It seems you have remembered my words.
I have, yes.
You truly make it worth rehabilitating you.
Oh, well, shucks. Thanks, Igor. What does that mean?
I am not attempting to withhold information from you.
Well, that's good.
The essence of the rehabilitation that you must complete will be explained in due time. Once you encounter friends who share your aesthetics and discover your place in reality, only then will I explain it all.
Man, I gotta wait that long? I mean, I got friends now.
Such a day should not be far off.
Oh, alright.
This time, I wish to introduce you to the aid we are providing.
Okay, sure. What do you mean?
Due to your potential in wielding the power of the wild card, you can handle more than one persona.
Yeah, Igor, I figured that out on my own, thanks.
That power holds infinite possibilities. We will assist you in nurturing that potential.
Good, good.
To that end, we must execute your persona.
Excuse me?
Do not be alarmed. Personas are personalities that exist within you.
Right.
Thus, you will only be discarding old personalities to have them be reborn as new ones.
Okay. By discarding your old identities, you give way to a new one. Hence, we call that process execution. Think of it as the fusion of your personas. Now then, let's try an actual persona fusion. By fusing together multiple personas you have in your possession, you can create a new persona. This can be used to create personas of a higher level than the component personas. However, be aware that the personas you fuse will be lost. To start, select the first persona you wish to fuse. Okay, we have to do a fusion for the sake of, this tutorial. But, I'm not sure who I want to fuse. Also, you can see how many personas we can hold at one time. We currently have 4. We can have a total of 6 at this moment. But who do I want to grab? Let's see. I don't want to get rid of Jack-o'-lantern or Arson yet, because I want to build him as high as I can. And Jack-o'-lantern has more potential in the future, I believe. And whoever you select first, that's just locked in. You don't get to go back, I don't think, if I'm remembering correctly. I know I don't particularly like Mandrake all that much. Now, before you select the second persona, allow me to tell you something greatly important. Do you remember how I mentioned forming bonds with confidants? I do, yes. Personas are the power of the heart. The stronger those bonds, the stronger your personas will be. In other words, the effect of your bonds on execution or fusion, if you will, are quite substantial. When you fuse a persona that shares its arcana with one of your bonds, it will gain great power. Confidants and fusion. When you fuse a persona that is the same arcana as a confidant you have bound with, the persona will gain extra experience upon creation. This bonus experience is called Arcana Burst. The higher the related confidant rank is, the more experience the persona will gain. This will be a guiding principle for you and forays into fusion. Try not to forget it. Moreover, there's one thing I must warn you about. You cannot create a persona that surpasses your current level. This is because the resulting persona would be too powerful for you to handle effectively. Now then, check the fusion results and choose a persona that suits your stature. Okay, so the only one out of those I could make is Bicorn, but again, I have to get rid of Jack-o'-lantern for it, I don't want to. Also, all of these are bonds I haven't made yet. So, and that sucks. That means I'm gonna have to get rid of one of the ones I want. Oh, I can go back. Well, never mind. Ignore what I said before about that. See, I can make make Agathon. Man, I'm gonna have to get rid of Arson. That sucks. Agathon's one I have. I could do that. What could I do with Arson alone? I could make something I already have, something new, or something that's just beyond my level. Can I just not do a fusion? Master's not finished yet. Listen to him, inmate. Shut up, Carolyn! I don't want to do fusion yet! I mean... Let's see, Agathon's an option. Incubus is an option, but it's not something I have onus with. I guess Agathon's the best one I got at this moment. Oh, man. This is the form your new persona is expected to take after fusion. When fusing a new persona, you can select skills for it to inherit from the base personas. When fusing a new persona, some skills from the component personas may be inherited by the new one. Which skills can be inherited depends on the personas being fused. The more skills that the component personas have, the more skills can be inherited. By making use of this, you will be able to grant personas skills they normally could not obtain. But of course, there's no need to think on that for now. For the time being, select whichever you want. Fine.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Choose the skills you wish to inherit. I guess
Will
Zio.
it gain new power? I wonder.
Your respective confidant relationship is at rank 1. Will it receive new power? Are you certain this persona is acceptable? I guess. Go ahead.
Girls, let us begin.
Man, I gotta get rid of my starter right out the gate. Boo.
I am Arsene, the other you who exists within.
I'm aware, Arson.
Though I may disappear this moment, I shall always be at your side.
Oh, well, that's a relief at least. Thank you, Arson. You have a really cool design, but, I mean, offensively, you're not that great. I'm sorry. But I like you. You got good style.
We shall meet again, when your fate reaches its conclusion.
Alright then. I'll see you then. You know, I don't recall ever seeing that, probably because I didn't get rid of him immediately when I started. The pixie looks so upset! But Arson's just like, nah, it's cool, bro. I get it. Behold, a weird little imp in a jar! I'm Agathon! I'm going to be your new mask now! Use me, use me, use me, use me! Also, there's Star David on the jug, which, I mean, it's irrelevant, but I thought I'd let you know. Behold, the Chariot Confidant is awakening your persona's hidden power.
Okay.
Agathon has learned a new skill. Lunge! What's this one gonna be? Increase defense for one ally for 3 turns. Neat. So he's got physical attack, he's got lightning, he's got a cure for burn-free shock, he's got healing. So we basically replace Pixie with a slightly better Pixie. He's got 2 things he's strong against and 1 thing he's weak to. So yeah, better than Pixie.
Ah, how impressive. A stronger persona has been born from the body and blood of the old. It shall be your new strength.
Okay. What do you mean?
Its worth will be made clearer when you return to the field of battle.
Okay. Sure.
Gather personas and bring them here.
I got you.
Gather a great many, execute them, and continue to give birth to even stronger personas.
I will, okay.
Developing your powers as such will play an integral role in the stand against ruin.
So that your rehabilitation goes well, we have a variety of rituals to choose in regard to executions.
My, how pleasant.
And depending on the effort you put in, our master might consider further development of new rituals.
Alright.
Cry your tears of joy, inmate.
Eat a dick, Carolyn.
Your heart is steadily gaining the strength of rebellion. It seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. A joyous fact indeed. In anticipation of this, I have prepared a gift for you. I hope that you shall accept it.
Oh, well, thank you for the gift, Igor. I appreciate it. I feel a deepening connection with Igor. Confidant Prison Master, Arcana Fool Rank 2. Third Eye. See things normally invisible to the naked eye by pressing the L1 button.
Alright.
Your Fool Confidant has increased to Rank 2. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Fool Arcana. You've now learned the ability Third Eye from Igor. You can now use the Confidant ability Third Eye in case you didn't read the last few things. Activating Third Eye, both in the real world and in the metaverse, will let you see things normally hidden. Use Third Eye to uncover various hints.
That is a thief's skill, allowing one to tap into their sixth sense and see what is hidden in the dark.
Alright.
I believe you can handle it now. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
And may you continue helping me, I guess.
Now then, if you have any requests, we will heed them.
Alright then, thank you, Justine. Oh good, and Carolyn didn't say anything. I thought I was gonna have to immediately whip back and say, eat a dick, Carolyn. But hey, I didn't. So is there anything to talk to you about?
It's me.
I love that. Do you have any business with me? Please watch your tongue when you're in front of the master. I mean, I don't think there's anything else that we can do here.
How fares your progress in our game?
Welcome to my velvet room. What do you need today? I also like how he said that. How fares your progress in this game? Register and
You'd
summon
like to
personas.
read the compendium?
Okay, here's something they didn't explain. I don't know if they're going to, so I'm gonna do it. Registering
You
personas.
want to register it?
The only one that we've really worked much time with is Jack-o'-lantern, so we can register him and his current state.
Are you sure?
You wish for me to register your Jack-o'-lantern? Wait, which one was that? Crap, without seeing them, it's hard to tell which one's which. Yeah, go ahead. As you requested, I have erased the old registration in favor of your persona's current condition. You do not have any personas in need of registration. Okay, so basically what that means is, when you view or summon personas,
These are the paths you have walked.
you get... Oh god, we never registered him at level 3 because we couldn't have it. So we're getting Arson level 1 back if I pay 2,121 yen. Yay. If you register, then they don't come back at level 1, they come back at whatever level you registered them at, with all experience, etc. involved. I can summon Pixie again, but I don't want to. We got Agathon, but why would I summon a second Agathon? I don't think we even can, for that matter.
This persona?
I don't have the money for this, do
You
I?
cannot afford this.
I do not. Okay, well, I guess we're just leaving Arson in the lurch for now. Goodbye, Arson. I will miss the curse damage that I could do with you, but it wasn't really necessary at the moment, I guess. Explanations is just, hey, did you forget things you could do here? Here's some explanations of that.
Done already?
What now, inmate? Heading back already? Yes. I don't want to be around your
is time,
annoying ass,
inmate.
Carolyn. Return to your fleeting time of rest. Well, thank you, Justine.
Something wrong? You were just standing around all of a sudden.
What, you didn't see me go in through the blue magic door? My teammates, it looked like I wasn't moving?
Why are you spacing out like that? It's kind of hard to tell what you're thinking sometimes.
Oh, I was pondering the existence of reality.
Let's just say he's a man of high caliber.
Yeah, let's just say that.
We're counting on you, Joker.
And I'm counting on you guys, too.
Hey,
So, where do we start? Let's head into to the safe room we found last time. It's in the first floor of the west building. That's pretty close to our usual entrance. It should be a pretty decent starting point. Safe room?
let's go.
It'll make sense when you see it. Well, let's head out. You can now quick travel. Bring up the map with the R1 button and select a previously visited safe room to go there instantly. You can also quick travel from a safe room back to the palace entrance. These two locations are the only areas where quick travel can be used. The Thieves Guild. Oh, so they're covering this now. Good. You can receive aid from allies via the Thieves Guild. This is available when infiltrating the metaverse while connected online. You can only request help a limited number of times, as the Thieves Guild will be able to help you out of a variety of desperate situations. There are no downsides to receiving aid, so be sure to use it proactively if you find yourself in trouble. Yeah, if you guys recall from the very first episode, the intro episode, I started you before we went into the music video, and it mentioned something about the Thieves Guild there. You can select to turn it off, but I really don't see a reason why you would do that, unless I guess maybe you want to make it more challenging for yourself, but it doesn't really change that much. It's just better to use the Thieves Guild anyway. I mean, again, unless you're like, you know what, I want to make this a little more difficult on myself, then yeah, I guess you would do that, but otherwise I don't see a reason to shut it off. Alright, but with all of that said and done, we're gonna end this episode here. We're not playing Ni no Kuni anymore, this is not a bonus episode. In the next one, we're gonna assault the palace. See you guys then.